Hi, you guys. This is Pam from Pam's Hair Expo. Today we're doing a conditioning treatment. So this will be, my concoction of the conditioning treatment. It will grow your hair within a month. I am a master cosmetologist. Of course, yeah, I went to school for this. They have a lot of things that's out on the internet right now. But I'm going to show you all the ingredients in which they actually do have out on the internet. The thing about it is, what I don't like is the lie that they tell when they say, okay, we can grow your hair in one day. No, there is no such thing as growing your hair in one day. Yes, you can grow your hair an inch per month. Um, Usually the hair grows a half an inch per month, but you can make your hair grow an inch per month, especially with stimulating the scalp with brushing it every day, brushing it or combing it every day. You have to get the blood flow going. But a lot of times when they say, okay, well, yeah, my hair grew an inch, no, it didn't. The thing about it is, your hair has more elasticity when it's wet. So when it's dry and they're measuring it, on online, on YouTube or whatever, of course their hair is going to be one length. But when they wet it, they're measuring it again. And the thing about it is, your hair has more elasticity because it's wet. So no, their hair didn't just grow just because they made used the ingredients and they made the conditioning treatment. So it didn't grow in just that one day. No, it will grow a quarter of an inch per week. So it can grow, like I said, an inch per month, or it may extend itself to an inch and a quarter per month. It just depends. But your hair does not grow instantly. Just does not happen. But what right now I'm going to introduce you to the products, which would be the I have the olive oil mayonnaise. I have the organic coconut oil. I have the extra virgin olive oil. I have the honey, and I also have an egg. Now, even with this concoction, you don't have to use all 5 ingredients. You can use just 2, or either you can use 3. My thing is, I like to use all 5. My hair is natural. I have an afro. My hair is natural. So with having natural hair, I would suggest that you go ahead and wet your hair first, because it's going to use up a lot of your product if you use it while your hair is dry. Now some people can use it while the hair is dry, but if you're African American like I am, then it'll be best to go ahead and wet your hair so you don't have to use up a lot of products. This this concoction can be used for every Asian, whites, blacks. It really doesn't matter. Hair is hair. You can basically put the same thing in everybody's hair. Hair is hair. There's no difference. Just like nails are nails, hair is hair. So I mean, yeah. So what I'm gonna do, my ingredients, like I said, that I actually use all 5, but you can use just the mayo and an egg. You can use the olive oil, the mayo, and an egg. You can use just the honey and an egg and the coconut oil. You can just use the coconut oil and the egg. You can use the coconut oil and the mayo. It really does not matter, as long as you have the egg as one of the ingredients, and as long as you have the oil as one of the ingredients. Like I said, you can do either the mayo, and you can do the egg, because the mayo actually has the olive oil in it. So it really doesn't matter. 2 ingredients, 3 ingredients, 4 ingredients, 5 ingredients. As long as you have these 5 ingredients, it really doesn't matter which one for real. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and crack my egg. I'm going to put that in the bowl. That way you can see the egg is in the bowl. Next, what I'm going to do, I'm using different forks when it comes to the coconut oil and the mayo. What I'm going to do is get just a forkful of the mayo, and I'm going to put that in here. I'm going to use a different fork, and I'm going to get a forkful of the coconut oil. Usually what I do is I'll already have my coconut oil melted, but I forgot to leave it out today. We're going to put the forkful of the coconut oil in there. We're going to put just a teaspoon of the honey. That way you can see, but just a teaspoon of the honey. You can measure it, or you can just put it in there. A lot of people sort of, know it off the top of their head. And what we're going to do is put just a teaspoon of the olive oil. So now we have our egg, honey, olive oil, coconut oil. And we have our honey. So we're going to get the fork. We're going to whip that together. And we're going to just keep whipping it until it gets very, very smooth. Once it gets smooth, then you know that it's time for you to just go ahead and put it in your hair. You have some people that whips it together, they let it get smooth, and they let it set for like 5 minutes. You can do that. That's left up to you. It's not like it's gonna, hurt if you do that. It doesn't make one bit of a difference if you do or not. And the thing about it is these oils are just a really great conditioning treatment, for your hair. The thing about it is everyone needs to condition their hair at least once a week. This is a remedy that you actually use once a week. I did it a week ago, so of course I want to try it on myself before I showed you guys. So I actually did it on my hair a week ago, and I could tell within that week, my hair had stopped shedding like it was shedding. And I just want everybody to know everyone hair sheds. So don't get alarmed when you see, like, when the seasons change, everyone hair sheds. Yours may shed more in the summer, some may shed more in the winter, some may shed more in the fall, but it just has that transition where it actually sheds. So, like I said, don't get alarmed, especially if you know that you're doing your conditioning treatment. Then don't get alarmed if it just all of a sudden shed, real bad. It's not like you're going bald, but it's just seasonal. Some people's hair just sheds like that. And my hair had been shedding a lot, but I wasn't doing right. I wasn't putting my conditioning treatments in. But when I did the treatment a week ago, it worked wonders. When I say, like I said, my hair shedded just a little. I mean, maybe like 10 strands on there per day. When I know I'm so used to more than that, because your hair actually does shed 75 to 150 strands per day. In which that's textbook normal, but to us we're like, no, that's not normal, because really it's not for real. But textbook normal says that, but it really shouldn't shed 75 to 150 per day, not like that. Also, another product I want to introduce to you guys would be the tropical root oil. Now, I do a lot of natural hair, dreadlocks, twists, braids, and this is from B&B. It's called Tropical Root Growth Oil. When I say, I literally swear by this on my clients. Like I said, a lot of times, when it comes to stylists, cosmetologists, hairstylists, they do not do right when it comes to their own head. So a lot of times, you see their people looking good, but they don't get, the opportunity to, to really do what they want to do with their heads, because they're tending to other people's needs and making their hair look good. But this stuff like literally works wonders. And I grew my hair back with this. There was some medicine that I was on that I had to take, and it literally took all of my hair out. I had to shave my head bald, and I had to start all the way back over. So I was a Morris Chestnut for a minute, baby. I was bald. I was shining up top. And it took a year before my hair even started growing. It took a year before I got like even a half an inch of hair because of the medicine. So it took a while for the medicine to get out of my system. And so when I discovered this, I was like, okay. I said, oh, well, let me just try this and see what they do. And I lied to you not, guys. In 3 months, this grew my hair 4 inches in 3 months. So I was very, very pleased with it. And that's why I use it. Like I said, I don't get a chance to use it as much as I want to, but I use it, especially emergency purposes. I'm like, okay, well, let me go ahead and just give me another inch, and I'll use it, 3 to 4 times a week, so I could go ahead and grow my hair. So my hair has shrinkage. So it's one of those things where it looks like it's short, but when you pull it out, it's actually long. So you have a lot of people whose hair does that. Okay, so what we're going to do is, like I said, my hair just started growing back because, like I said, the medicine just got out of my system. But I started growing my hair very, very fast with the tropical root oil, and I'm going to start doing right. So I'm going to do my conditioning treatment, since I see that it stopped my hair. This right here stopped it from shedding, and I'm going to do my conditioning treatment every week, and I'm going to start using this 3 to 4 times a week. So we're gonna reflect back to this video, and as you guys can see, like how long my hair is right here. So this is how far it comes down. So that way, I'll keep doing my updates with this so you guys can see like the real improvement with my hair. But what we're gonna do is just go ahead and we're gonna put this on our hair. And I have a plastic cap, so I'm gonna be able to put the plastic cap on it too. So what you can do, you can actually sit up under the dryer between 5 and 15 minutes, or you can just walk around with it on your hair for 30 minutes. So whichever way you want to do it, that's fine. It's left up to you. And like I said, huge suggestion, please let the coconut oil go ahead and melt it out and melt, so you don't have to really worry about the coconut chunks that's in the oil. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be a much smoother if you just go ahead and let the oil melt before you put that on your head. So you guys see what I'm talking about, where when you have a natural, you tend to, your hair is sort of you tend to use a lot of the product. So, but of course, if my hair was straight, I would not have to use as much. Basically, we're just gonna pour this on. I'm getting a little tired of having to keep dipping, but we're just gonna pour that on. And it smells so good. The coconut has it smelling so extremely good. But after you put it on your head, you make sure you rub it through there as evenly as possible. And like I said, what you're going to do is put the plastic cap on, to make sure none's dripping anywhere, and to make sure you hold it in. And really what activates conditioners is heat. That's why I said either you can sit up on the dryer, or either you can let your natural body heat with the cap on your head. You can let your natural body heat go ahead and heat that. So it's going to take longer if you let your natural body heat do it. So that's why it needs to sit on there for at least 30 minutes. There's no such thing really as excessive conditioning. If you let it sit on all day, that's still fine. As long as you still rinse it out. If it's a leave-in conditioner, leave-in conditioners are for you to be able to leave on. But if it's a conditioner that you need to rinse after a certain amount of time, you don't want to leave that on. What a lot of people don't know is, like I said, you can leave that on all day, but as long as you rinse it, it really doesn't matter as long as you rinse it off. Conditioners, like I said, there's no such thing as excessive conditioning, but conditioners can still break your hair if you leave a conditioner on all night long, and you know that it needed to be rinsed out, and you leaving it on like that, and it's not designed for that. You don't want to, condition it so to the point where it's so soft that it weakens. So like I said, leave it on 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Walk around the house. You might want to clean up or do whatever you want to do. That's fine. Just as long as you rinse it right back off. Now what I do is actually I use a conditioning shampoo. So what I'm going to do is actually let mine set for 30 minutes. Actually, I have a client that's on the way. So I think what I'm going to do is just go ahead and rinse it off after I get through with her. But you rinse it off, and then you use a conditioning shampoo, and you shampoo it out. Because you want to still make sure you get the you got the conditioner, it conditions your hair, but you just want to make sure that you get the ingredients out. So that's what that one conditioning shampoo, you just shampoo it that one time, and that will be it. But this was your girl Pam with Pam's Hair Expo. I hope you guys enjoy, and peace out.